Bitcoin is down. What's next? So on my previous videos, I had mentioned that Bitcoin was having trouble breaking the 180-day moving average. Ever since August 23rd, it failed. The 24th and the 25th, it failed breaking the 180-day moving average. And ever since, it's just been on a downtrend. And today, Bitcoin is down 6%, right? And right now, so what's my next level of support that I'm looking for to enter into Bitcoin? Basically, I'm looking for my next entry point around the 58,000 or 57,000 level. And now if Bitcoin does decide to keep going down, my next entry point that I'm looking forward to getting into Bitcoin is around the 54,000 level. And then looking at the Ethereum is down 8% today. And like I had said in my other videos, is that Ethereum since August 18th was having trouble breaking the 20-day moving average until finally on August 22, Ethereum broke through the 9 and 20-day moving average. And I had talked about yesterday that Ethereum could have possibly bounced off the 9-day moving average. And if not, it could have bounced off the 20-day moving average. And as you can clearly see, Ethereum has broken both of those moving averages. So right now, it's kind of in this little tight range around the 2,400 or 2,300 area. And I feel like if Bitcoin does decide to break those levels, then we could possibly see more Ethereum downtrend. And so what's next, right? So basically my way of approaching how the market is, sort of crashing in a way in the crypto market is by dollar cost averaging. And so basically dollar cost averaging is an approach to purchasing an investment in which the buyer spreads out their purchases so that the total price paid is less affected by market timing. And so basically, I'm trying my best to buy when either Ethereum or Bitcoin is down, right? And usually I like to take advantage of when either Ethereum or Bitcoin is down. Basically, my strategy is buying the dip. And so, am I worried about, Ethereum and Bitcoin going down more later on? Not really, because if you look at Ethereum's annual return, right, you can see that, for example, if you take into consideration their worst performance that Ethereum had, was in 2018, which gave a negative 82% annual return, right? And then the second worst performance was in 2022. Ethereum gave a negative return of 67.5%. And then ever since, it's just been in a positive return from Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum in 2020, well, if you look at their best year, right, in 2017, Ethereum gave a positive 9,380% return. And then meanwhile, I guess you could say the second best performance year was in 2016, which was 753.5%. And ever since then, it's just been, green. And then you have in 2022, it was just not so good, right? But let me see. And then you can see in 2000 with Bitcoin now, right? The return that Bitcoin gave in 2017 was 1,369.03%. And then the worst year that Bitcoin The worst year that Bitcoin gave a negative return was in 2018, which was a negative 73.5%, right? But had you held on to Bitcoin when when Bitcoin was, down that year, you probably would have made it out the red if you had held on to Bitcoin when it was down in 2018. And if you look at what the annual return that the S&P 500 gives, basically the annualized return in the S&P 500 is roughly 10%. Now, if you compare that to what Ethereum and what, Bitcoin can give you, right? I mean, it's just honestly like a big advantage that the crypto market has over the, I guess over the stock market in a way, or I guess I feel like it has an advantage over the S&P 500. And I feel like if you want to, I guess you could say, let's say you want to make money on the side, right? And you want to learn a new hobby, right? I feel like trading is a good hobby to learn, because I feel like you can make a lot of money trading. Obviously, you do need a lot of capital to, like make like big money in a way, right? But I feel like if you save up enough money, like from, not wasting money on buying a cup of coffee or wasting money on buying clothes and shoes and etc., right? Obviously, like your essentials like going to the dentist, going to the doctor, and, paying bills and all that stuff, right, is essential, right? But I feel like the non-essential important stuff like wasting money on shoes and clothes and etc., right? I feel like that money you could either save up, right? Save it up for an entire month, right? Whatever you decide not to waste money on, right? For an entire month, save it up, right? Put it in your savings account. And then the next month you could either deposit it into whatever you want to, decide to invest into, right? Into that new, like, I don't know, let's say you want to invest into the S&P 500 or the crypto market or whatever, right? But I feel like one thing that I did learn is that I felt like when I was young, I felt like I was wasting my money in a way, and I wasn't being like smart about it. And had I known about like the stock market and the crypto market, I probably would have been in a better position now than I'm currently in, to be honest with you. And obviously, being in college debt sucks, stuff like that. It's not cool, like having debt and all this, like, like waste, like when I was like young, I would waste money on shoes and clothes and all that unnecessary stuff. Instead, I could have been investing it into the S&P 500 or, into Bitcoin when it was like somewhat cheaper back then. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys have a great night or a good day, or whenever you're seeing this. Basically right now, Ethereum is in this 2,400 range or 2,300 range. And basically Bitcoin right now, right? Bitcoin, the next level of support that I see Bitcoin approaching is around the 58,000 level or the 57,000 level. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, take care and bye.